Welcome back all to another Sunday fun day. What day is it, Marcus?
It is Beers of the Weekday.
And on
I'm
this,
so excited.
Yeah, it is. On this fine Beers of the Weekday, Marcus is very excited about his beer of the week. So I'm already ready to see what's rolling. Let's get into this. I want to see this beer.
Dude, I know. I was itching, as you know, beforehand, just itching to well, first of all, to try it, but to present it to you, because this is going to be awesome. You're going to laugh, dude. This is going to be funny for everybody that's been following us. So I'm actually going back to Knee Deep Brewing Company again, because they had one of the better IPAs that I've had before, and they have very strong IPAs. And as you know, I love me a very strong IPA that's very high in alcohol percentage. So today I was at the liquor store, and there's a new beer that came out from them. I hadn't seen it before until today, and it's in bottle, by the way, Hop-Deranged.
Huh.
Hop-Deranged, right?
Quad IPA.
It's a fucking quad, dude. It is a quad IPA.
And it borders on insanity.
This hop is in a straitjacket. You ready for this? You ready for the alcohol by volume? You ready for that?
Yes. No. Yes.
What do you think it could be?
16,
for a quad?
16%.
Oh, no, it's not that high. I wish it was.
I'll say then 13 or 12%.
A little higher.
14%.
14.3%.
Christ. Now I'm curious how it's going to taste, because my experience with beers that were over like 11, 12 have been not the greatest. So I'm curious.
Yeah, me too. Here we go. First time on the show. First time trying it. I'm going to take a sip. Now, to be honest, dude, I don't think I've ever had a quad IPA before. So, here we go. Wish me luck.
I wish you tons of luck, sir.
I'm going to smell it first.
Into the abyss.
Oh yeah. It smells like it smells like a bunch of like nickels, like wet nickels. Like change, like loose change.
Just hanging out in the rain.
Whoa. Holy fuck.
You're already in the straitjacket.
Oh my god, dude! I feel like the hop on this thing. Oh my god, that is quite pungent.
Pungent. So is it like refreshing at all? Is it bitter? Is it just really tough to drink? Is it smooth?
Well, it's not smooth. We'll put it that way. It's not smooth. It's Let me get one more drink of this. Oh man, that is brutal.
Bro, how big is that bottle?
I know. How fucking huge this is.
Oh my god.
Compared to the fucking... It's so big. How many ounces is this? It's a pint. It's a pint and 6 ounces.
Okay, so was it 20, 18, 20? 24?
How much is in a pint?
I can fact check that real quick.
I feel like that's something we should know.
I don't think so. We don't call it. That's for the Irish. They call up the pints, you know? Give me a pint of this.
Pint. Yeah. Well, dude, it tastes it is definitely bitter, and it's very what's the word I'm looking for? I would not recommend this beer to a lot of people.
If you want to put yourself in the straitjacket, drink the beer.
I mean, instead of buying a 12-pack, you just buy one of these though, and you'll be hammered by the end of it. So, as exciting as it seems to be to drink a 14% beer, it's actually not that great. It doesn't taste very good.
Yeah.
Not to say that this is a bad beer, because I'm sure that it's good for what it is, but I think I don't even know what the point of a quad IPA is.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a certain point when it's just like, I don't even want to drink this. But I'm going to drink this, and I'm going to like it. Are you still trying to figure out how much is in
So
the
no,
pint?
so I found out a pint in the U.S. is 16 ounces. So what did it say? It was 16 ounces in what?
Plus 6, so 22.
Okay, 22.
22 ounces.
So I'm looking at on tap too, and it's actually got a decent rating. It's got 14,000 people have checked that in, and it's
Okay.
got almost a 4.0 on the Untap, which is impressive.
Wow.
I know for a fact I wouldn't like that beer. It's just those kind of things are too much for me. It's 138 IBUs.
Yeah, dude.
bitter,
That's like
bitter.
I,
Like
I taste every 138 of them. All 138. I can taste every one of them. Um, it's got like a swampy taste, dude, which is fucking weird.
yeah,
It tastes like what I would imagine mold tastes like.
and it's funny because a lot more people liked it on draft than they did from the bottle. Not too much.
Maybe that's what I'm tasting is like the bottle taste. I mean,
Not
I do like a good bottle taste, but
yeah,
not for this one.
and not too much of a difference. I wish I could see. Usually you can see. Oh, here, see all activity. I'm curious. Someone said not my style. Well done. Too malty. We
That's
got
what I'm looking for. Malty.
someone gave it a 1.0. Karen, we got a Karen saying tastes like a rubber band, giving it a 1.0 on the Untapped.
Me and Karen would get along on this one.
Someone goes, this person, Lady S, goes a bit chewy, 1.25. It's funny because you either get,
What does that mean? Chewy.
I don't know, you're getting either the low end of it or like it's around a 4. So you can
There
tell
you go.
it's for a specific taste, you know?
Yeah, it's very divisive. People either love it or hate it, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, dude. I feel like you would take a sip of this and be like, nope.
Someone even says it. He said it also reminds me of a whiskey. I mean, for me, like I'm not trying to sip on that. I'm not even trying to take a shot of that, unless it's Fireball, which I don't consider a whiskey. It is a whiskey, but
Yeah,
not to me.
yeah, yeah. No, dude. Still trying to figure out what that chick meant by what did she say? It tastes
Chewy.
chewy. How does something taste chewy?
I don't know.
A liquid.
That's an interesting take on how a beer tastes.
I'm gonna try. I mean, I'm gonna finish this obviously, right? But I'm gonna give it one last swig before you go, just to see if maybe my taste buds needed to settle in after getting shocked.
Yeah.
Well, I think that man, that is rough stuff. Um, it's definitely better when you after you've had a few sips of it,
Yeah.
but it's still this is a mother effort, dude. So
So
cool to have it on the show at least. I tried it. I had a little experiment here. Tried to see how high I can go, and I think I found my cutoff point.
I
14
think
is
you
too
should
much.
try higher. I think I might try higher in the future. I might try and get something really ridiculous and then absolutely hate myself for the whole week while I drink that
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
We commit here on Heroes and Brews, okay? You know,
We go
drink
all the
these
way.
beers. Yeah, we're full send on this podcast.
Oh
So-
yeah.
So, my end, I have a delicious fucking beer. I'm very excited for this because I went to Victory with Kev last week for their release of their dry hop Prima Pills. It's their Pilsner. They usually just have Prima Pills, which is it's a very good Pilsner. The dry hop version of this takes the cake. I gave this a 5 on the Untapped.
Wow.
It is one of my favorite beers Victory has put out in a long time. I think it's currently one of my favorite beer at Victory. It's unfortunately part of their small batch series, which I was just scrolling through Untapped as well, and people are very sad that this is a small batch series. They're saying it's too good to be,
Yeah.
just a limited release. But I'm gonna show the can. This is just a beautiful design. It's
Ooh, that is cool.
it's
Like that.
very colorful. No monkeys this time, but you got the hop with the crown, the Victory crown on it, which is really cool. Like this reminds me of old school Victory, with the awesome can designs and
Right.
the great tastes. It's 5.3%. It's less than half of the percentage you're drinking over there. So this is, chuggable. You can sip on this all day. This is a great summer beer. It's a great winter beer. It's a great fall beer. Maybe not spring. No, it's a great spring beer. But yeah, man, I'm in love with this beer. Once I had this to my lips last week, I'm like, I'm getting a 4-pack of this. This is beer of the week. No hesitation. Victory stepping up. And everything about this can. It's number 3 on their small batch series, which, don't make this small batch. Make this global. I mean, I love the normal Prima pills, but I would say you have something here that you got to stick with, because this is delicious.
Isn't Victory, was it your favorite brewery, if I'm not mistaken, or was?
It's teetering as the was, because Workhorse has become, I think, my top brewing company. It's tough, because Victory, especially, it's in my hometown pretty much now. It's right in my backyard. I've had many good times at Victory. Their beers are great, were great, still have great. But, just the passion behind Workhorse, especially because it's not huge. I wouldn't say it's a small scale brewing company, but it's also not a big scale brewing company. They just, they put out awesome product. With Victory, man, I will always have a place in my heart. It's like 1.5, like Workhorse is 1, and like Victory is like in the 1.5 spot. Like, it's not 2, it's like 1.5.
1.5.
So that's like almost tied for first, but not quite there. Right.
That's cool, man. Yeah. See, I know that you used to, man, I've been listening to your guys' show before I was on, and that you would always talk about Victory and how much you loved it. But I know that you said that they changed a little bit over time.
Yeah, they got bought out by Artisanal Brewing Ventures, and I think that kind of I think they're mass producing more. So it seems like the product's lacking a little bit. I mean, I could be wrong, but just my taste buds, because I've had tons of joy in the past drinking certain beers, and then the taste kind of changed on me. And maybe it's just my taste changing. I don't think so, but you never know. I mean,
speaking of taste changing on you, I think this is growing on me a little bit.
Once the alcohol soaks into your blood, that's where it starts to get you.
14% starts to kick in.
Or maybe because it's got a straitjacket, it's got some like hallucinogenics in there. So like once you start drinking it, it starts to say, "Oh, you're gonna like this."
Yeah, you're gonna like this whether you want to or not. Oh, dude, it's weird. Yeah, it teeters. It still teeters for me. Still, like I thought I was able to take it right now, but then like the aftertaste, just like I said, it tastes like a bag of nickels in your mouth or something.
Bag of nickels, yeah. You should add that on. You should get on tap to just add to the series of tastes. What was it? What did I say? There was the chewing, and what was the one before that? I forgot. Gotta love Untapped.
There was quite a few on there.
Oh,
Good
man.
Lord. I'm glad I bought 2.
Would this be a great beer for a 2-week film session or no?
Yeah, probably. Let's do it. 14%.
We should do Edward 40 hands with
this
2 of those each.
With Hop-Deranged.
Yeah. I don't think that would.
Brewing company. We're gonna be knee deep in something when this is done.
Yeah, knee deep in your own vomit. You ever play Edward 40 hands?
I didn't, because, oh, dude, I feel like once the seal breaks for me, which doesn't take very much, I'll have like a beer or 2, and then I'll have to just start peeing, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like drinking a 40, I would have to pee after. And you wouldn't be able to, because it's taped to your hands. And then I feel like if I'd fuck myself, I'd be screwed. I'd have to just go. So I was just always fearful that I wouldn't be able to do it.
I have great bladder control, and I played Edward 40 hands once. My buddy Ben, we decided to play 40 hands while watching Human Centipede 3, and what an experience the whole thing was. To say the least.
Watching the Human Centipede in general, I think that's an experience in itself.
Bro, I never saw the first one. I never saw the second one. All I know is the third one is so messed up and weird, and it was good thing I was drinking 240s because
Yeah.
I needed it.
Do you remember what the 40s were?
I don't at
No?
all. Yeah.
I remember back in the day, I used to drink 40s of like Mickey's, just like the malt liquors.
Yeah, dude. Colt
There's one called
45s.
Colt 45s. There's one called King Cobra. What's the other one? Steel Reserve.
Steel Reserve, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was actually like a 40 of like Bud Light or Budweiser or something like that. I don't think there's anything too flashy. I just remember back in the good old days of maybe or not before I was drinking age, getting 40s of Colt 45 and drinking at some parks and stuff.
Dude, parks. Yeah, that was the place, man. Yeah, but, you know, to everybody listening, we definitely were of age every single time.
Every single time.
Every time.
I had my first sip of beer when I was 21 and 1 second. I waited the 1 second because I wanted to make sure I was actually 21 before I had my first sip.
Do you have a 21st birthday story?
I don't.
Like for drinking? No?
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
mine wasn't too crazy just because the fact that I don't want to incriminate myself right now, but I had a lot of wild times before that, so it didn't really like matter to me turning 21 because I've already had experiences and whatnot before that. You know, I know some people wait and, you know, go crazy and stuff, but I was partying before that.
Yeah, I mean, so was I. Yeah, so was I. But funny enough, I was actually with Kev on my 21st birthday.
Nice, that's awesome.
We I spent the day with him. I went up to Willow Grove when he was still with his parents, and we went to the mall, right? And there was a TGI Fridays at that mall, and so I was like, it was the first time that I could buy a drink legally. So you know, we went there, and funny, dude, we got hammered at TGI Fridays. We were there from, I think it was either noon. I think we met up at noon, so it was like either noon or 1, and we left at like 10 or 11 or something at night, just drinking all day long.
It's awesome.
And I was supposed to take the train back to Philly because I was living with my girlfriend at the time, and we were supposed to go to dinner. She like got all dressed up and nice and was like waiting for me to come back, right? And I fucking passed out on the train.
Oh man!
Like blacked out, passed out, and I woke up. I was like looking around, right, and I felt hungover because we were drinking like sugary drinks. We weren't drinking like real drinks, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like I was just like I was already hungover. I didn't know where the hell I was. I didn't recognize anything that was going on around me with the train because I just didn't see anything that I recognized. So we got to a stop. No, as soon as I realized I didn't recognize anything, I called Kev, and he was passed out on the couch at his house. But I kept calling him because I didn't know who else to call. I didn't know where I was or anything. I just figured that he would know where I was. I guess his mom woke him up and said, "Hey, Kev, your phone's ringing," and he saw it was me, so he called me back, and I was like, "Kev, dude, I don't know where I am, dude. I passed out on the train." It was like, I'm gonna wait till they get to the next stop, and I'll tell you what stop I'm at. And I got to the stop, right, and I was the only one on the train, by the way. There was nobody else. I was the only person, and it was late. I figured out once I got to the stop, I got out and I told Kev where I was. And I don't remember what it was called, but he asked his dad where that was, and they told me I was in Delaware.
Oh my god!
All the way to Delaware. So I just had to. Luckily, they were still running, so I just got on the other one and took it back. And dude, it was like a half hour out of the way,
bro.
And I got back to to my place, and the girlfriend was not happy at the time. She got ready for nothing.
But yeah, it's my birthday. I can do what I want. I'm 21.
Yeah. So that's my 21st birthday story.
My 21st birthday, I didn't do much at night. Me and my dad went to this place, Clam Bar, on Long Island together, and I had my first legal beer. They didn't even card me, and I'm like, "You're not gonna card me?" They're like, "No, you're with your dad," and I'm like, "Sick."
I would have known that. I would have been going a long time ago.
Yeah, seriously, I would have been drinking with my dad for freaking years now.
That's fun, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, look at that. Good old 21 birthday stories. Marcus sleeping into Delaware. I love it. That was always one of my biggest fears of train riding, especially. I guess I didn't have the problem going into my internship in the morning because I'd always just sleep. But the last station's Penn Station, where I want to be. And then if you're sleeping, they wake your ass up and they're like, we're here. Have a good day. Yeah. But man, that I would have been bugging, bro.
Dude, I was freaking out for a second. Didn't know what was going on. It sucks to have been hungover, like still a little drunk, but still like hungover at the beginning stages of being hungover.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it was. I mean, we had a fantastic time though. It was awesome. I think we sat on a. I think it was the same night, but we went into the mall to try and walk some of it off before I left. And there was since my birthday's in December, they had the Santa. He was out. And so Kevin and I sat on his lap and we took a picture. Kev has this picture. He has it. He still has it. So I got to ask him for it again.
I love it.
So you can show it. But we're just hammered. My eyes aren't even open. And I'm just like, it's like having the best time. Super drunk on Santa's lap. You can see his hands are like squeezing around me and Kev. I think it was wildly inappropriate. And I just didn't realize it at the time.
That's a drunk experience. I guess I never thought of wanting, and I kind of want sitting on Santa's lap, drunk as shit.
Yeah, two full grown adults just sitting on his lap.
He's probably having the time of his life right there. He's like,
I know, dude.
What do you guys want for Christmas this year? I got a hotel room not too far.
He probably could have taken me there too. I was that hammered.
Well, on that note, friends, cheers to beers of the weekday. Whether you're drinking a 14.6% beer or a 5.3, always have a good beer of the weekday. Show us what you're drinking.
What you drinking? Show us what you're drinking.
The beer's already affected me. Have a great day.
140% alcohol.
Yeah, I feel like a little bitch compared to what you're drinking. I shouldn't be feeling this yet.
I'm starting to get tickled a little bit. I haven't even drinking that much of it.
Getting that tickle, baby. I love it. Marcus, cheers, my friend.
Cheers, man.